Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Station Silicon Valley for the Nintendo 64. In the last video we played Hot Cross Buns, and now we're going to play the third desert level, which is Sting in the Tail. The other animals have been forced into the mountains by those rotten scorpions. Stay well above them to avoid getting zapped. We need to get a kangaroo, and then we need to get a vulture. We need to do that in order to get everything as well as the exit. You start out as a desert fox, and you need to get a scorpion. And you also need to beat the heck out of the scorpion. This is not going my way. And I'm going to need some energy. That's better in this case. And wow, this is not going very well. I want to keep that other scorpion away from me too. That would not be a good thing if I had that other scorpion near me. Somehow I avoided getting zapped there. And apparently if I jump at the right time, I don't get shocked at all. That's something. Now, I just need to figure out where I'm going here and avoid getting struck again. Now, which one's going to be which? Perfect! I hit the right one. I think. Did I hit both of them? Apparently I damaged both of them. Just enough so I could easily do all this. Okay. Well, I can't complain. Believe it or not, you actually have to get rid of all the scorpions, including the one that you have to take over. Also, you'll notice different versions of energy for the first time. And the more purple an energy pickup is, the less health it's going to give you. Like, that one was all purple, and it barely gave us any. Now, when we go further up this ramp, there are still going to be a few things that we can do. I want to go in this direction with our good friend, the Desert Fox, because that will allow us to pick up a power cell. We've picked up a few at the start of the level, but we're not going to be able to pick up all the ones that we see right away, because we do need the kangaroo and we do need the vulture. The kangaroo can jump higher, obviously. And the vulture can go pretty much anywhere. And as much as I would like to jump to that platform, I can't do that. However, I can give myself a free tour. So let's go ahead and touch the camera and do that. And you'll see some more platforms that you'll be jumping on and everything. You'll be seeing more power cells, more scorpions. Kangaroos are over there. There's the exit. You're probably wondering where the vulture is. It's that metal building all the way over there. That's where it's going to be. Also, whoa. That was a little harder to do because I was further away. Yeah, you want to be a little zoomed in for that, so that way you can, you know, see your shadow and use that as a guide from platform to platform there. Alright. Now we need to go back up this ramp as the scorpion. And we need to fight our way through here. There's going to be 2 scorpions over here. We need to beat them up. Now, if you zap another scorpion as a scorpion enough times, they will zap back, which is not exactly something you should deal with. However, if I can zap this scorpion a 3rd time and then go with the claw attack, I can do that. And I can easily take care of the scorpion on the lower level with the greatest of ease. And he can't do anything because he can't get close enough to me. Well, basically, he can't even see me. And I can zap him from a higher elevation. So 4 zaps is going to do a scorpion in, which is nice. That's something I want. At the same time, I've got even more scorpions to deal with. I want to take care of them as well. I want to take out any and all potential threats because, 1, it makes things easier, and 2, if you get rid of all the scorpions, you actually get a trophy for that. Be careful with the zap ability, because you can zap an enemy that's already dead if you're close enough to it. Like, that is a thing that you can do. If you're unfortunate enough. Also, the zap takes a lot of energy out of the green ball there. So you need to watch what you're doing. You're going to need so much energy just to shoot out one energy blast at, well, basically anything. Also, I was going to say, oh, that's right. You need to be close enough to an enemy to even use the electric zap in the first place. Otherwise, it's not even going to register. And it takes a bit of getting used to figure out what that distance is. And I keep pressing B every so often. You can probably hear it barely, like right now, that I'm just repeatedly pressing B. That's to ensure that I actually hit something. I mean, I would honestly like to hit something. And yeah, if you get hit 3 times, or if you hit them 3 times, they can come at you. If you're close enough, they will zap back. I thought I'd be able to get away with that, but, well, no. Well, no. And the scorpion that I'm going after will eventually come this way. I will get that other energy if I need to. I will do it. In the meantime, now that that one's taken care of, we can go over here and we can take care of some business that way. I believe there's only one left. And I think I can hang out over here. And well, apparently not. Well, maybe I can do it here. Well, if you're cooperative enough, you probably will. This is the part that takes the most time out of everything in the stage. And there's some energy that I'm definitely going to grab after this. And you are sticking around a little bit. Don't you dare! Okay, they did not come towards me. I am grabbing that just in case. I know there's even more energy that I can pick up, but, well, that'll be adequate for the current situation. That may have been the last one. Or not. That one's gone. Oh, right. There's still this area. I forgot to go over here. Okay. These particular scorpions can be a little easy to hit because you can more easily get away from them. And they'll probably... No, I was able to still get another zap? Well, okay. Well, I'll just keep pressing B then. They'll come back. They will come back. I'll zap them again. And then that'll just leave me with one. Perfect. Now to find out where the other one is. This particular area that we are in right now, you have the go here for the kangaroo, and you need to get the kangaroo first. Of course, before we can do that, we have to go back and get the desert fox because it's the only enemy, or well, only animal that we have access to that can jump at the moment. And I want to keep my distance a little bit. Keep pressing B every so often. Uh-oh. Don't want him coming near me. If I can help it. That's 2 zaps there. They will probably try to come after me. So that's why I run away. Oh. You want to play that way, huh? Fine then. Have at thee. But for getting rid of all the scorpions, we get ourselves a trophy for that, and it's going to be right there. We need to get the vulture in order to get that trophy. In the meantime, we can get a few power cells. I love how you just don't magically fall off. You do go down or up the slope, but you can only go up or down a slope so much. Like, I can go down this, but I can't go up it. It all depends on how the slope is. If it's, like, pretty steep, you can go down it, but you can't go up it. You'll usually get a good idea of what you can and can't do travel-wise with the scorpion. So, there's that. Now that we have all the scorpions taken care of, getting around as the desert fox is going to be easier. Now we just gotta make that long trek back to the desert fox. Which means we have to cross the bridge. We have to go through that vast desert expanse where we fought those 3 scorpions. But at least it's a little easier now because, well, all the other scorpions are gone. There are kangaroos on those boxes. You need a kangaroo to jump on them. The kangaroos on the blocks, those boxes, they tend to hint at that. And we're going to have to wait a little while to get that power cell in particular because we can't reach it with the desert fox. We need the kangaroo for that. In the meantime, we now have the desert fox again. Let's go places now. And by places, I mean back to where we got rid of the last of the scorpions. Which means we have to go all the way back around. At least it's a lot faster now. Because, well, you're not the scorpion. It's a lot faster with the desert fox. Right. It's over there. Okay. We need to start doing some jumping as soon as we get over here. So, there's the ramp. There's those little blocks in particular. We need to jump from the ramp to up here. And then we need to make our way this way. And of course you would. Yep, the kangaroos are right there. And you are going to have to beat up one of them just to get the mission objective. I thought I made that. And I kind of need the camera to cooperate a little bit. And if they could stop jumping, this would be great. Because them being rather avoidant is the last thing I need. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is bad. How much energy is this going to give me? It's pretty purple. I wish there was more that I could easily get to, but it doesn't look like there's going to be enough. Okay. Well, I managed to get over there the long way. I guess you're not meant to do that with the ramp. There we go. Type, boxing kangaroo. Environment, desert. Skill A, jump. Skill B, punch. Water resistance, okay. Mass, heavy. Armor, light. Strength, medium. Traction, good. Fall distance, medium. Production, long. Engine, nuclear. Intelligence, medium. With that taken care of, we can finally get around here. And we can go in the water now. And it's a good thing I did damage to the other kangaroo, because that means I can give it a beat down, and I can get even more energy and the trophy. Apparently you can reach that with the kangaroo. Who knew? And you can reach that with the kangaroo too. Who knew? So now that we have the kangaroo and we can now travel in the water, we can get more energy and we can head towards that metal tower in the middle of the stage. You're probably asking, hey Watercress, why can't you just do that with the scorpion or the desert fox? Well, if you put them in water, they melt. Their water resistance is so bad that water damages them. You will not have this problem with the good old kangaroo. That's why. And now for the moment of truth. Remember these boxes? You jump on them with the kangaroo. And then you jump from one platform to another right here. Now, we need to get to the two vultures. And we need to beat them up without getting ourselves destroyed. And you also do not want to get smacked around by the vultures when you fight them either. So what you want to do is get your shots in, and when they fly away, that's when you retreat. And then you wait for them to get back on the ground, and then you just repeat the process. Which is something you really want to do. If you hear like the sound of a smacking sound, and that means you got hit. You don't want to get hit. And now we have the vulture. And this little area is now complete. So there's a few places that we can fly around at now. And we can get to those areas with the vulture. First off, that'll be more than adequate. We can get our energy back, and we can go ahead and pick up another power cell here in the corner. And we need to go back to the bridge to get the two remaining power cells. We got the trophy. We got the two power cells. All we have to do now is go back to where we fought the kangaroos and get the desert fox back. Because you can only enter the exit with the desert fox. You can't enter it with the kangaroo. Matter of fact, there's a sign saying no kangaroos near the exit, so you can tell that rules that out. And you can't get in there with the vulture either. The game doesn't let you do that either. So now that's taken care of. Let's get the vulture with the B button. And I believe we need to go in this direction. And we will be done here. I believe we need to go in that direction. No, that's the start. We need to go this way. This feels almost like the helicopter ride in Jurassic Park. And yes, despite the fact you can only go so high at any one given point with the vulture, you can bring the vulture over here, no matter how low to the ground you are. Let's bring the desert fox over here. We got everything. Making sure. All right. Next up is Jurassic Park. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we play this level. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching.